to Under the Table, episode 42. What's happening, everybody?
You said episode.
What is it?
42.
What?
Episode.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
We're back to 1930s baseball commentators.
And he goes down the first base line, and he's there for 42.
He's rounding first. He's rounding second. He's rounding 42.
Okay, I would actually listen to old timey Dustin.
He's pretty good at it. He's pretty good at it.
Absolutely. Just in a real gnomey voice.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny because Jackie Robinson's number was 42.
This is dedicated to Jackie Robinson.
See, but we can't cross streams here because that's what we're using for the bit in Drift Delvers. And now when we get to episode 42 in Drift Delvers, who are we going to say?
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson. You can do things twice.
Yeah, exactly.
See, John hits it on the nose right there. That's what I wanted to talk about. Have you guys ever read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Because this is episode 42, which is the answer to life and everything.
Yes, and yes.
I haven't read it.
I have read it. It's wonderful.
It's a comedy. You probably wouldn't care for it.
Nah, I kind of hate comedies.
This is British comedy, so it might.
Yeah, you might like
fancy.
it.
It's pretty good stuff. It's pretty good
is.
stuff.
It's really good.
I only like Monty Python.
Well, it is essentially sci-fi Monty Python. I mean, it really is that style of humor.
Yeah. I mean, it's the time where absurdism.
Have you seen the movie?
Yes, I have.
I enjoyed the movie.
I like the movie.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It definitely captured the spirit of the book, even with some of the changes it made. It definitely caught the humor. I think that's a great book and is one of the books that, Emily, you should add to your list of must reads.
I've read it actually.
Oh yeah, you just said that.
But you know what? I mean, I could do a redo. I can always reread it.
It is a good
Have you read
movie.
the sequels and everything, the Restaurant at the End of the Universe and all that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've read all the series. It's really good.
I've only done the first one, and I think I've read it twice.
Yeah, I mean, it's I think there's only 2 more books in the series, and they're about the same length as the first one, so it's pretty easy reads.
I think there's 5.
Yeah, I think there's 5.
I know.
They're short though.
Yeah, they're all bound in one edition somewhere.
Okay. So we actually, I think we own that because Matthew liked the cover at the bookstore and we got it. I just haven't read all of it.
Yeah, there's 5.
So that leads me to another question. How many books do you have on your shelf just because you like the cover, but you haven't read yet? I have a few.
So many.
I mean, a lot, but I've been collecting books forever.
Yeah. And some, it's just I recognize the name of it. I've heard of that book in my growings up, and so I grab it.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll
If it's
get
a book
around
like-
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, like a thrift store or, Salvation Army. They have the big book section sometimes, and you can get a bunch of books for 50 cents each,
Oh yeah,
Get some
that's
good
my
ones.
move. That's why I have so many books because that's if I have a hard day and I'm just feeling down, that's what I'll go do. I'll just go to 2 thrift stores and just look through and see if I can find some cheap books that I won't read for 10 years.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, at least you have them. It's stored knowledge just waiting for you.
It's just waiting.
Are you all reading anything right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you're reading, Heath. Yeah,
Well, but I started a goal, my sort of New Year's thing was I wanted to read more physically, actual physical books. And I wanted to keep a list of everything I read. So
I
I've
want to
already
read
read
more physically and get tackled while I'm reading.
Yes, absolutely. But no, I wanted, I'm bad about Audible, which I say that it's a bad thing. You're still reading and getting stories, which I think is an inherent good. But I do think you don't pay as good of attention when you're listening, or at least I don't.
Well, you lose the ability to read normally. You lose that practice, right? And so I found I was listening to a lot of Audible, and then when I went back to reading pages, I had to redevelop reading comprehension in that particular manner, because I found myself having to reread pages because I just kind of
See, I thought that was going to be the case, and it was the opposite. Like, I found myself, like, getting through them quicker, you know? Like, I could sit down and read a 100-page novella, like, in one sitting.
I guess it's more about just internalizing it, right?
Right. Well, that's my problem with Audible is, like, I am really diligent about, like, if I realize I zoned out, like, I'll hit that 30-second or 15-second rewind a few times and, like, go back and make sure that I caught what was happening. So I do that a lot. And so it takes way longer to get through a book. But I was like, I'm going to list all the books that I read, whether audiobook format or physically. So I read 4 to start the year, and then I started reading Wind and Truth, the 5th Stormlight Archive book. And it's like, I know I'm reading a lot and I'm making a lot of progress in the story, but like I'm not adding to my sheet, which is pissing me off, you know? Like, it's only going to count as one book, even though it's 1,300 pages.
After Wind and Truth, you got to hammer down like 5 novellas.
Well, I went through my whole, like, all the collection in my room, which my room's like part library. And I went and found all the like 100-page-ish novellas I could find, made a stack of like 6 or 7 of them. And I was like, when I get halfway through, like I'll stop and read a novella so I can add something to my list. And I'll do a couple of them after so that I can keep adding to that list. I read The Old Man and the Sea for the first time.
Oh, that's such a good story.
It's on the list.
Yeah. I mean, that's a
quick
real
read.
easy read. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and kind of in the same vein as you, Heath, I've been listening to Audible like crazy, and I want to actually read more physical books. And I have started this one. It's called Physics from Quarks to Quasars. I got it at Barnes and Noble, and it's just like an entry guide to physics if you don't know anything. You know, like I know a lot of concepts, but like I've been listening to some podcasts that go deep. And I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. It sounds like magic. I want to learn a little bit more. So I got that book. But I'm always listening to, I call it just book crack, you know, these lit RPGs on Audible.
Yeah,
that have
you're big on the
like
lit
a
RPG
bunch of
stuff.
books. The current one I'm listening to is called Overpowered Wizard.
Man, they really went deep for the
I know,
creativity of the title. It's Overpowered Wizard.
Yeah, I'm on the first one. It's not as good as some of the other ones I've listened to. The writing's kind of meh, but I'm getting my way through it. I don't know if I'll get the second one, but you know, there's some good ones out there. I don't know if this is one of the top dogs though.
Who among us is keeping up with the Stormlight Archive? I mean, I know Heath and I are. Dustin, have you read like the first 4?
I have, yes. I need to listen/watch that 3-hour rundown of the first 4.
Yeah, it was it was super helpful. It was super helpful.
You can look over my shoulder. I have the book right there, and on top of that is Tress of the Emerald Sea.
Yeah.
Still haven't started that one either.
Yeah. That one's probably been my favorite. That I've read recently. Like, it's just so pleasant and good. Like, if you're just starting the Cosmere, you know, like even Brandon Sanderson recommends, like if it's someone that doesn't already know about Brandon Sanderson and is all in, it's like a good entry point into the, you know,
he's kind of pivoted
Cosmere.
to that being his new favorite entry point. That and Mistborn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's really good.
A go. Okay.
It's the narrator for the whole book, you know, from the first line. It's not really a spoiler, but it's Hoyd.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay. That's I love that. Okay.
Nice.
I need something a little light and fun. I just started reading Marcus Aurelius Meditations.
Okay.
Tight.
Wow.
A little bit of light reading.
Just some light reading.
Comedy.
Philosophy.
Yeah. You can follow it up with some Seneca, you know?
You know?
He's like reading that like starter kit for Tech Bro CEO shit right there.
Don't say that.
I'm just trying to get my shit
know
together.
your enemy, right? You know, like know your enemy. You know, like. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't blame this on Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah, come on now.
But like that is one of those books that a lot of people misunderstand. Like what parts are the ones that you should take and what parts you shouldn't. But it is worthy
Right, it's
read.
like people treat it like Machiavelli.
Right.
Or like reading fucking Ulysses. You know, it's just like that is just such a fucking daunting, like just heavy fucking book.
Well, Ulysses is like difficult to read.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ulysses. Like I tried to read that and I couldn't do it, dude. Like it's too much for me. You know, like maybe if I was still in college and like in that mindset of like reading literature and like analyzing it, I'd be into it. But like, I just don't. I don't want to spend the brain space of trying to comprehend that book at this point. So
that's where I'm at. I kind of want to play around with that some. So that's I have a stack. I got a stack of stuff. It's
you know you could read some Thomas Pynchon. Yeah. He wrote like what they made a movie of it recently, or not recently, a couple of years ago.
Inherent Vice? Is that what you're talking
Inherent
about?
Vice.
Okay.
Yes. But he has a smaller book that is called The Crying of Lot 49. And you know, that one does require a little like brain work to kind of like figure out what's, you know, it's got that postmodernist spin, you know, on literature. But it's not like, it's a good dip your toes in it type of thing, you know. It's not going straight to Gravity's Rainbow or in
it's not super
Infinite
long
Jest
either.
or whatever. Yeah, it's like short and doable.
okay.
Yeah.
About it.
Short and doable.
Inherent Vice, you mentioned. Didn't they turn that into a movie?
Yeah. That's,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's,
Okay. Yeah.
What was that book about Jesus' best friend?
Lamb.
Okay, that was
I got
Lamb.
it. I got
Lamb.
it. I haven't started it yet.
That was a good book.
Lamb's fantastic.
That's a
Yeah.
great book. I actually recently got Grace a book by the same author, Christopher Moore, called Sacre Bleu.
Yeah.
which is kind, you know, his whole thing is rewriting history a little bit from somebody else's perspective of well-known stories, you know, and this one is like kind of centers around the death of Vincent van Gogh. And, you know, like that there's more to it, you know, there's this intrigue and all this stuff. And it's just like right up her alley because it's set in Paris and, you know, and
After
impressionism.
that, she should
you
do
know.
the Shakespeare ones because he did Fool.
Fool. Yeah, I've read that one.
And he
Serpent
did
of
another
Venice?
Shakespeare one. Yeah, Serpent of Venice. That's it.
I think that's the one I have. I did have Lamb, but it disappeared. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, it's a very good book.
Books are cool, you know?
Yeah.
Books are cool.
I agree.
Like wicked horny for books.
I don't believe you.
Take a
that not
big whiff of a
convincing?
new book. I get some nice chub.
Well, it's like I can't really shit on like that Bostonian accent just doesn't make you think intellectual, but it's like, okay, we're also from the deep south. So like our accent does not do that either, you know.
Let's not throw stones, I guess.
Right, exactly.
Or apples, whatever.
But yeah, speaking of Bostonians, we got a couple twins in this show, and we're going to go ahead and pivot into the show. You guys last time had performed very well as Bernard Leftwinkle in the Winklers. And in your after gig reverie, you also had the opportunity of overhearing a conversation between Mugland, some potential investors, and noticed that he had hired the services of the Gilded Gunners. So lots to develop and chew on there. But before you could think about it for too long, the bar that you're in, somebody came barreling through the door, like all chewed up, screaming zombies, and there are now a bunch of zombies at the front door of this bar. Now, I want to say that what we are doing here is a modified version of Headshot the Rot, and there is a particular rule in this that any critical hit, instant death of a zombie. Not you guys.
I was like,
All right.
veto.
Yeah, of us.
No, the idea being if you critically hit, you get them in the head. You shoot them.
Okay.
You shoot them in the head or bash them in the head. You know, you get that head shot that's necessary to stop
Headshot
the
boom.
zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For any listeners who might not know, what is Headshot the Rod, Adam?
It is a one-shot Pathfinder 2e adventure where the heroes are all gunslingers and they shoot zombies. You know, there is a setup for that. This is a little bit different than the setup that I've put into place for this, but it'll kind of play out similarly, just with some of the costumes changed and the names changed to protect the innocent, So, yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a while, and I hope you guys enjoy it, because we're going to just blast some zombies' faces off.
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah. So, all apologies to the cranberries there.
This isn't the worst they've heard.
I apologize for nothing. You did that.
So let's get after it. We did roll initiative off mic. So Jules, our gunslinger, appropriately gets to kick off this Headshot the Rot adaptation. Let's go, Jules.
Man, hey Adam, why don't you just go ahead and tell us again where these zombies are at? Paint us a word picture.
All right, so you guys saw from upstairs the guy come in, and you ran down the stairs, and there is one zombie has already made it into the bar, and you could look behind through the door, see at least another 3, maybe more zombies trying to pile through this door. Now, the bartender says, "Clear those zombies out and shut the door. We got to barricade ourselves in." And Emily, I hope that you can maintain your composure, because you have some business to take care of that does not include trying to poorly romance the bartender. Okay?
Listen,
You got to save the bartender, so then you get the romance.
That's right.
That's how the story goes, Adam. I am
Get that pretty mouth of safety.
a professional.
So actually,
Play the long game.
Yeah.
I need to move you guys appropriately here, because you guys are coming down the stairs. So Smoke is at the front. Smoke's right there at the door with Jules right behind Smoke. What do you do, Jules?
I can't see anything. As far
That's
as
part of
actual
the unique
zombies.
rule set of this adventure, is not being able to see.
I'm
If
going
you click
to
your token, you can't see anything?
let's see here. Okay, no, I do see. I'm sorry, I don't see any zombies. I thought they had already come in.
They have. There's one right next to...
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't put it right in front of you.
I thought that was just a hot green guy.
That was the other hot green guy.
Yeah, I could see how you make that mistake. But
Yeah, totally.
Here you go. Here's what they look like, by the way.
Jesus Christ!
And,
Oh, he's not even green. He's like gray.
one thing I do want to point out is that these zombies are dressed in the same attire that all the people that were watching the play, that watched you play. These look like that audience,
Did they upset Pharasma or something? I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. But once again, am trying to get this combat started.
Sorry,
Jules,
here we go.
what do
Jules,
you do?
Jules is going to step up. All right, so she's going to take a 5-foot step up so that she can get a bop off on this guy with the kukri.
Okay.
Bop it.
27.
Twist it.
That is a crit.
Oh, baby. Cut his head off.
But, that is a crit, so it is dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Hell yeah.
Jules kind of steps up, unsheaths kukri, and shing, just kind of bops that head right off and winks in the direction that she thinks the bartender went.
Upstairs. You are the
She's
smoothest character of all time.
Yep.
Where is she so I can wink at her?
She's going to feel that wink from a room away.
Yeah, trust me.
Fucking
trust
playing
me.
a long game.
All right, George. I'm sorry, you have one more action.
I'm gonna move again, actually. Gonna come over here to be on the opposite side of the door.
All right.
So I've got kukri in hand, so I can flank anything that comes through with smoke.
Yep.
Okay. And you're standing at the doorway itself?
Is just the one door, or is this like a double door?
No, that's... Oh.
It's just one door. That door is actually upstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
that's where I'm positioned. So creating a funnel with smoke.
Okay, George, you're up.
So I'll use one action to move just kind of into the area. I want to back up actually a little bit, and I will do my old bardification, lingering composition, and then inspire courage.
Okay, sounds good. Let's roll to see on that lingering composition.
Performance. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna get it. 28.
Okay, so this is equal to the highest level target. Oh, you got that. That's a crit.
Critted it, yeah.
A crit, yeah.
Nice. Okay, yeah, and then I will inspire courage.
Boom.
Got it. All right, so that'll be 4 rounds,
Heck yeah.
and that's my turn. All right.
All right.
I hope you guys feel properly inspired.
Extremely inspired.
You feel
Expired.
I'm expired from all this inspiration.
Cut his head off.
The enemies feel inspired. I hope you don't.
Amir just goes,
Oh, no.
Kill him, take him down.
it's an alchemist zombie.
Another zombie moves in through the door and just swings at, I guess, Jules. You know,
That's rude.
it is,
It is rude.
but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Well, you are a dick, zombie. Adam,
Yeah, sure.
you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, okay.
For now.
All right, here we go. We're gonna strike. See what we can do here. Probably not with a 10. That's a critical miss.
Get out of here. Get fucked, zombie.
And the
Zambi.
zombie only has 2 actions because it's slowed, so it just lurches in. It's like, swings wide, misses. Another zombie shambler is here, but can't really do anything because it's clogged up. Same with the other one. So here we go. Amir, you're up.
All right. Emir, acting quickly, takes out his alchemical crossbow and loads it up with a bottled lightning for 1 action. When it's in his hands, he's going to strategically move to over here by the round table and what looks like a poker table, right across from George on the other side of the table.
Hero.
Excuse me. And target this guy over here and fire with my alchemical crossbow. I don't need to
All right.
kill. You're going down. Okay, here we go. How do you fire this? Let's see. Okay, hold up, zombie. Just 1 second.
Just one
Here we go.
second.
Oh, I found the trigger. Here it is. Okay, it's complicated. Oh, baby.
Oh, okay.
Baby. That is a natural 20 for a 30.
In the crit game, we're fucking crushing it.
Yeah,
Doing
so
great.
that's really, I think, one of the joys of this little module is that it's like built for you guys to just crit. Like, you're gonna crit your pants so hard, dude.
I mean, this is like one of our hottest starts ever because that's 2 attack crits and the crit on the inspired courage. Like,
Hell yeah.
Doing some good work here. All right, Smoke, you're up.
All right, yeah. Let's. First off, thank you so much for positioning yourself, Emily, where you are in off guard because these are undead. They have they don't have the mental trait. So, in other words, I wouldn't be able to do a feint. I wouldn't be able to do a demoralize.
I knew
So-
all that. I'm hip.
No. So thank you so much for flanking right now because that's absolutely what I need. So,
Emily's
Teacher
master
epic.
strategist.
Yeah.
so with that in mind, he's going to go ahead and hit this with his mighty thunder stick. So,
You're gonna hit what?
oh, it's already dead.
Yeah.
I just blew its head off.
Dead. Okay. So, with that in mind,
Can we hold or
well, we're just going to hold position here.
Yeah,
rather than-
I mean, because
Okay.
you got them feeding in, you know, like,
Okay.
Well, you could ready an
Is-
action for as soon as one walks in the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. So like this, I just imagine that he's like pitched up against the side of the wall, right where the door frame is, but he's holding his thunder mace like a fucking bat, just ready for somebody to come through, so he could just smash their skull in.
All right, sounds good. We got a ready to action now. Just for the rules for people listening, a ready to action takes 2 actions to do. And so if there is anything you want to do with that third action before you ready to action, you can. I don't know if there's anything you...
There's not really anything.
All right. Well, I just want to put that out just so we know. All right. So then here comes the zombie shambler right to his death because, shot, you need to go ahead and do that ready to action.
All right. Let's see if I can get a home run.
Stupid fucking zombies.
Oh.
5 on the die, but a 17.
Okay, that's a regular hit.
Nice.
All right. Okay, and that's going to be for a total of 12 bludgeoning damage.
Goodness gracious, but still standing.
Still standing. All right.
But pretty massive hit as you just smash with your thunder mace like right into its chest as it walks in. Just wham, bam, and like some ribs fly out of his chest casing.
It's like setting you up, Jules.
Yes.
Can do.
And another one is going to push their way through their friend and just start trying to swing at the folks in the back. I'm just going to roll a die here to see who we attack. Evens will be Amir, odds will be George. Let's see what happens. Even, so Amir, you're going to take this hit.
Oh, thank goodness.
You ain't shit.
Okay. You're
Not
probably
you, the
right.
zombie.
No, you're probably right.
But when it comes to getting hit, I ain't shit, so I'm glad it's going for you.
All right, that's a 16, so that's going to be a miss. Mm-hmm. All right, that's the end of round 1. Round 2, Jules, you're up.
Man, I'm just going to whack at this zombie. I ain't trying to waste bullets just yet. Mm-hmm. So I'll be whacking. Ooh, I don't know. 17?
That's a hit, yes.
Woody, woo, woo, woo.
Whack it.
Whack 'em. Ooh, not great, too.
We got to upgrade that weapon, something serious.
It's doing something.
Okay.
It can roll as high as 6. She just always rolls 2 every single time.
Every time.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
got a nick in her kookery, you know?
It feels dirty, but isn't. You know?
It's got me. It's got me.
You have 2 more actions here.
I'm just going to shoot it now because I think that's a good idea. Personally. I was correct. That's a 26.
All right, yeah, that'll do it. Go ahead and explode that one. That's a
That's a
critical
crit?
hit.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Hell yeah.
And she's and pops the head off, and through the splatter, she winks at smoke. Yeah. So I'm sending winks out wherever I can send them.
One of these winks is going to land, you know?
Are you casting Aura of Desperation?
Shut up!
Got him.
Got it. Oh, wow.
Third action, reload.
Nice. Okay. George.
Fuck you,
You're
George.
Again, I don't know why the map is doing this, but you can see outside.
Okay.
And there is a zombie right here. About 5 feet outside the door.
Okay.
And remember that, like, the idea is to barricade this door to protect the people that are in here. You know?
Okay. I'm going to take a step to get out of range. It says I'm colliding with a wall. Is this a wall behind me?
Yeah,
No,
I know. It can't deter... For whatever reason, it can't determine the difference between the first and second floor. So,
Okay, gotcha. Well, you got me there.
Yeah.
So I take a step back so that I'm not in melee range. And then I am going to cast Spiritual Armament. So that'll hit the zombie ahead of me, but then every turn I'll be able to spend an action to sustain it to do another hit.
okay. Cool.
All right.
All right. It is a zombie shambler's turn. Oh, I'm sorry. You have more turn stuff.
Turn?
Yep.
Well, so I cast the spell and I get to hit with it. Right. It
right.
summons a like spiritual weapon, which is what it used to be. So we're gonna do, I guess, spirit damage, and learn if they're immune to that or not. Oh, now I can't see. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about with the floor fuckiness. Okay. Let's see. Come on. That's a dirty 20.
That is a hit, a regular hit.
Okay. So that will be 2d8. So that is 10 spirit damage.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
10 spirit damage, and that's on the shambler, right?
Yes, the one that's indoors.
And so... Yeah, so you just fling it. It's different than it was before. So, like...
Well, it just doesn't... Like, it used to be with spiritual weapon, you summoned a weapon, and then every turn, you could move it and attack for an action. Now, it just... It basically changes the way you perceive it is... You're essentially using your mind to resummon it to do a hit every time.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like a returning spiritual weapon.
Kind of,
yeah. All right, so that does... hit for 10 damage. It is still up. About half of its undead life force seems to be sapped from it. As did you say what the armament looked like?
No, actually I didn't think about it. I mean, I guess it can take the form of any weapon, I believe. Can it be like a spiritual... Now this is just flavor and probably not the spirit of what they mean. No pun intended. Could it be like I summon a spectral violin and like kabong, you know?
You could kabong the shit out of it,
Yeah.
dude.
That's what I want it to be.
Okay, good. All right, so that then is your turn, right?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So now is that Shambler's turn. It's going to move in and is going to attack Smoke.
Make an attempt.
I'm going to. Be nice if I could hit with these guys, but I'm probably not. You have the option to use Nibble Dodge. Would you like to use it?
I was just about to ask. Yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and use Nibble Dodge.
No, I got it. Yep. All right. So that is a miss because of the Nimble Dodge.
Nice.
So very good.
Very cool.
Good. All right. It is the zombie shambler that's outside still, and it moves over to the door, but isn't going to really move in. Amir, you're up.
All right. Emir takes a step back 1 square for 1 action. His eyes pulsing with determination. And when he moves, he kind of like at the same motion kind of reloads his crossbow for another action, and then he simply fires again with his crossbow. This is just hitting fish in a barrel. Let's do this. All right, that's a 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right, so that is 9 damage, and then...
And this is the one right in front of you, yes?
Yes, more than one right in front of me, in front of that table. I can't roll. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. I can't spell the word roll, apparently. Okay. And with an extra 5 lightning damage added onto that.
So it takes 14 damage, still standing, but it does seem to take all that damage.
Nice. I love that alchemical crossbow. So
Me
nice.
too.
Yeah.
So good.
Is spirit damage the same as vitality, or are those two different things?
I don't think they're the same thing.
Okay.
So they don't have, like, with the remaster, they got rid of good and evil aligned damage. Mm-hmm. And so spirit was kind of a replacement for that.
Okay. Interesting. All right. One moment, because I think I also missed something else. your kukri is slashing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that too does add another 5 points damage.
Nice. It's weak.
The one that's it's got a weakness to that slashing. You find that your blade, retroactively, your blade just seems to go right through that flesh like butter.
Like butter.
Nice.
Amir, did you have any other actions you wanted to do?
That was 3. I stepped, I reloaded, I shot. There we go.
Smoke, you're up. You got 2 shamblers looking pretty bad right now to choose from. You're flanking one.
Yes, and I am going to go ahead and hit the one that I'm flanking. So targeting that one, and we'll go ahead and see if off guard's going to go in my favor here. So hitting with the old thunder mace.
Thunder mace. Yeah.
It's an 11 on the die for a total of 23.
That is a critical hit because you have it flanked.
Yeah, you got that sight beyond sight, son.
So I feel like how that actually looks is like obviously knocks off the head, but actually the force of the swing actually probably breaks some of the door frame as well, just from the sheer momentum past that, So really just grand slams that head clean off, flies directly into the room beyond us, and just patters to the floor.
Nice.
Yes, indeed. You do have a couple actions left. So.
Yeah, so actually he's going to go ahead and follow that up. And just kind of like, as it's like hits the door frame, he's going to try to swing back the other way with it and hit this, the one that was adjacent to him. Now, this one's badly injured, but let's see if we can go ahead and...
Just go and finish that off for us.
Make it all the way injured.
Right.
And that way I can grab this table and eat it against the dough.
I'll say, meanwhile, all the patrons of this bar are upstairs cheering you guys on through the hole in the floor. You know, like,
Yeah.
The music kind of filtering up, you know?
Yeah.
Bernard
So-
and the Left Winkles are taking care of business. They're Left
They're
Winkles.
so
I keep-
talented.
Winklers.
They're like musically awesome and they can fight.
I keep forgetting the fact that
can't they
like
do?
we are the
We're
every
the
single
real
time
band.
that we're the fucking band. Every single time that we jump back into this game, I always
Yeah.
forget that we're the band.
Okay, so with a 24, that's another critical hit, which means
Yes.
another death. Kablooey!
Yes.
Yep.
So yeah, he just pivots and then he just uses his shoulder and his legs into decimating or destroying that other one.
All right, there. You have a third action, and there is another zombie right outside this door. I know you can't see it, but he's right
Yeah,
there.
but I can't really do anything other than if I were to move.
No, you can attack it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Because
Alright.
it's at the door, you know?
Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. Then yeah, in that case,
I do
that's
that.
going to be a map minus 10. Now I can't target it, so sorry.
okay.
Okay, so that's going to be an 18 on the die.
That is a hit.
Oh, bam, bam,
Right.
bam. Jackie Robinson.
Yeah. That is going to be a total of 10 damage.
Well, as you know, that's about half its health.
Oh, yeah.
Very nicely done.
Nice.
Excellent turn
Headhunter over here.
from Smoke. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give out the hero point for this episode to John for a couple of reasons. One, because he's out of them. Two, I think it's been a while since I've given John
been a
one.
while.
And also, he just got 3 hits off of 3 rolls,
Yep.
which is very
Nice.
rare.
Thank you.
It'll probably
Appreciate
happen
that.
a lot in this little
Yep.
thing, but I will recognize it nonetheless. So here we go. This is...
Can I have a hero point?
You can ask.
I mean, yeah, you can ask.
I mean, he just did.
Did.
Oh,
Can he have one?
Well, that's
Can
the
I
end
have,
of that
can I have a point?
statement.
I
yeah,
feel
you
like
still
I
have to
performed.
follow up. Like, can he have one?
Yeah. I feel like my performance was exemplary in my self-evaluation.
My self-evaluation.
Yeah.
In my quarterly.
I give myself an A on my self-evaluation. I deserve a significant raise.
Indeed.
John, roll me a d6.
All right, roll.
I value my contributions.
I think I've really grown in the last year. Shown initiative. I rolled initiative, so
Well, I rolled a 2.
a 2. All right, so this is going to be a general. So go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please.
All right.
For those that are wondering, it's Sereneth 16 of the year 4710 in Galarian. It's 8:15 at night, just to give some context.
There's like a spell that tells you that. You're not supposed to know that.
Well, I got a clock
time?
right here, so I must have it already.
I mean, we are in Alkenstar. You mean this motherfucker don't have a watch?
Clocks.
Yeah, I got a timepiece.
Magic is the only way to know the precise time in this universe.
All right, fair. I'll give you that. I rolled a 16 on that D20.
Okay. That means that you get an inspiration from Grumphouse.
Oh, what up, Grumphouse?
You might be wondering how we got here, but we don't have time for that now. You need to do the thing, so go do the thing.
All right, do it.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it for you, Grumphouse.
Round 3. Jules. As I said, there is one right outside the door.
And that's the only one?
So that's the only one you can see.
I'm going to try and get a smack on... Actually, let's shoot it. Let's just shoot it. Shit. We gonna shoot it.
Shoot that shit.
We gonna shoot that thing. Oh no! It was on a 20 and then it rolled to not that. 15 total.
You got a hero point?
It's still a hit.
Oh, what?
Oh, wow.
It's got to have a 15.
11 piercing damage. And she just like, pew!
All right, that takes it out the old-fashioned way.
Nice. I would like to close the door.
All right, second action, close the door, and perhaps your third action used to assist the next person who's going to try to lock the door.
You know it.
I gotcha. All right, George.
Well, damn. Now I can't attack anything.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Seal the door.
That's a bummer.
Seal the door.
So, okay. A couple of things to address here. I really want to sustain this fucking spell so I don't waste it using it one turn. Also, I was reading through my spell, and you're supposed to create a ghostly magical echo of a weapon that you're wielding. So technically, I wouldn't be able to do the violin because
you have a violin,
but it's not a weapon.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, there are musical instruments that can be wielded as weapons. That one just isn't one. So it would actually need to be my whip.
I mean,
Tight.
If you feel like it needs to be, that's fine. But like, I honestly don't care if it looks like a violin or a whip, because the results are the same. And so, rule of cool, like, if you want to just bash them with a fucking spiritual violin, that's fine.
Is, the results are not the same because the whip is slashing damage.
Tight.
So it would
But you
trigger
could do
the
that with
weakness.
any of, right? Can't you choose?
No, because
Any of
look, you create a ghostly magical echo of one weapon you're wielding or wearing and fling it. Attempt a spell attack roll against the target's AC, dealing 2d8 damage on a hit. The damage type is the same as the chosen weapon or any of its type for a versatile weapon, or it deals spirit damage instead if that would be more detrimental to the creature.
Okay, well, whatever. Good to know, I guess, going forward. But right now, you do have the opportunity here to barricade these doors, right?
How?
Yeah, you got some wood, some tables, you can make it happen.
Chairs.
I can just alchemist it up,
Like a strength check or a athletics
No.
check.
I'm
No.
not going to do either of those things.
You could just, I don't know.
I'm not trained in athletics. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of useless in this part of the thing. I wanted to just keep hitting zombies.
Smoke, can you use your considerable bulk and strength to help me with this table so we can barricade these doors?
Tell you what, let me go ahead and take care of that for you.
Oh, great, thank you.
Jules, you can go ahead and roll the athletics to try to assist. Got a beat of 15.
So are we out of turn order?
For now, yeah.
Is this the whole one shot?
No, Heath, calm down.
I wasted a spell slot. That's why I'm mad.
21 off the athletics.
All right, so that is an assist. Let's get the athletics from John.
Juan.
All right.
Smoke.
Lift with your knees, Smoke.
With your knees, don't do that.
And explosive jerky movements, right?
Yeah, that's the best way.
Make sure you engage your back fully on the lift.
Yeah. If you're not slipping a disc, you're not doing it right.
God.
Okay. Oh, okay. 6 on the die, but that's a 16.
Well, with the assist, that takes it to 18, which is plenty enough to do it. So you just drop the beam, clunk, and it locks into place. And you hear the bartender, come up here. You might have an opportunity. Come join me up here, right? And so she asks you to come up to the second floor.
All right.
All right. Bump, 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 bump. Going up the steps.
Hey, in the meantime, just real quick, I do want to switch weapons.
No.
No?
Just,
No? Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, that's fine. You know. I will say in the meantime, right, so you get up here and you see all the people. They're kind of look a little afraid, but maybe a little reassured because you guys just made that shit look easy. When you get up there, you can see out the windows that it's pretty clear that these zombies are shambling out of the Aldevir Company Theater House. It's tempting, or eventually looks like they're going to spread out across the rest of this block, maybe further. Mm-hmm. So you're going to want to try to contain that. You see some shambling about the town square and the main road below. Across the street is a small market, and then on this side of the street, right next to you, is a 20-foot wide alley that separates the Powder Horn from an adjacent 2-story building. Martel, that's the bartender, beckons you over and says, all right, so here's the deal. You all clearly have more fight and experience in you than most of the folks out this way. You're a bit more smartly armed, and who knows what to expect of the guard. We could wait things out, see what happens, but it's not exactly like the number of zombies out there is shrinking. If we don't put a stop to this now, the whole city could be overrun. So here's what I'm proposing. You lot head over to the theater house and see if you can't figure out where all these zombies are coming from. Put a stop to them if you can, or come back and let us know if you can't. If you put an end to this mess, you've got free drinks for life here at the Powder Horn. And like she kind of winks at you, Jules.
Why did I stop drinking?
I'm pretty sure any of the rest of us that survived probably scraped together enough, a little bit of a purse for you if the city doesn't pay out a reward. Deal?
I think we can clear these out pretty quickly.
Jules looks at the bartender and then looks at George like, never fucking shield marshal around when you need them, huh? Okay, yeah. Let's clean some zombies up, I guess.
I should have known you were a quest giver. Why else would have gotten art, you know?
Yeah, so you win?
You asking us to beat somebody up? Sure.
I think you should talk to Bernard for all those decisions. He is the front man.
Right, I apologize, Bernard. As the leader of this outfit, are you, will you help save our little block here?
Well, yeah, we're not going to let the city get overrun and kill a bunch of innocent people. Like, fuck the bigwigs in Alkenstar, but the little guy. That's who we got to look out for.
Right, well, the way I see it is you've got 2 paths forward. The first one is that you make a break for the house across the square. It's also used, it's the theater operator's house, and is also used to store costumes and props from the theater. You should be able to lock it up from the inside, keep the zombies out while you look for anything useful. The other is maybe a bit trickier, but also safer, and perhaps you could find some supplies. Martel gestures to the window along the west wall. That clothesline is bolted in pretty good, and the Thusses are good folks. If you can shimmy across there without falling into the alley, well, they might be able to help you out some. Rickard is a gunsmith and is likely to have some extra ammo on hand for that little blaster that you got there. Maybe even some weapons.
Little? What the fuck?
Well, I said blaster. It does the thing it's supposed to do, right?
That was in my head.
Oh, okay, right. Well, I'm a mind reader, see?
See?
If you fall off the line, you could still try to make a break for Alduva's house. If you get in there, well, they're closer to the theater than we are, so maybe they'll have an idea what your best next move is. What do you think?
Well, if we're going to go across the clothesline, we're going to need, like a rope or something to hang so we can slide across it like in the movies. Martel, take your shirt off. We need that.
No, that's not going to be happening. I think that you could just hand it. It's not too far. It's not really like a zip line kind of situation.
But it could be.
Yeah, but the angle's all wrong. See, like, we don't have time for this.
This is serious.
The Pythagorean theorem. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a bowler. You can just hold on to that. Cross. So you good.
You have Ebola. That's serious.
A professional bowler?
Stop it. No.
The disease?
No.
He rushes over to Smoke to treat condition. Like, let me check you out. This is serious.
Get your hands off me. Here, this is what I'm talking about. And he pulls out a
This
fucking
is spiraling,
Oh,
guys.
Ebola. Okay.
All right, so what do you guys want to do? You can talk a little bit outside of character here if you want, as a group. Decide
Let's
what
see.
avenue you want to take.
So the house
It's across
is
the
the
street.
most dangerous, avenue. But we can have their supplies and stuff in there. But the other one that's on the clothesline has someone that has, ammo and stuff, right?
Yeah,
It's the slightly
maybe
safer
guns.
route.
Yeah.
Well, since one of the individuals in our party, is a gunslinger, I think maybe we should go that way.
Also, it's safer.
It is safer.
We're all pretty nimble, right?
Yeah. And we're supposed to be on the lam, They're supposed to be hiding out. So let's, don't go the guns a-blazing route. But get
Until
supplied.
it's time to
Yeah.
blaze the guns. Yeah, for sure.
Blaze the hell out of those guns.
That says the fire genie gunslinger. Blazing guns is what I do.
As far as the tightrope goes, you have two options. You can either try to acrobatics across it with bouncing, or you can try to climb hand over hand with athletics.
Ooh, I'm going to do acrobatics.
I don't want to do either one, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I can
Well-
help you a little bit if you are feeling a little scared, George.
I'm just feeling particularly untrained.
Yeah. Jules says, get good, and hops up and is going to try and balance across it.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, let's do that. I hope you ace this shit.
All right, it's an acrobatics check.
Oh, please.
Jules, can you carry me?
I bet I fucking can with a 27.
That's a critical success.
I thought you were going to say
Okay.
failure. I was like,
Oh,
turn
actually,
back,
no,
boys.
I'm sorry. It's not, but it is a success nonetheless.
Okay.
So you're able to make your way across
Damn.
to the other building.
Oh, this
Now,
is lovely.
who's up next?
Okay.
I'll go.
You can go, Smoke.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, Smoke. Athletics or acrobatics?
I'm gonna go athletics.
All right, so you go and you kind of drop your legs down out the windowsill, grab the clothesline.
Yeah,
and
just-
let yourself drop and try to do hand over hand.
Right.
Let's
I'm
get
going to beat
a
that clothesline's ass.
let's get an athletics check.
All right, let's get that athletics. Ooh, 18 on the die for a 28.
Okay, that is a critical success. So you make it look easy, dude. You're just monkeying across,
Come on, skill issue, guys. Come on, get across.
High five Smoke as he comes
Right,
in.
yeah.
Make it look so easy.
Good
You don't
job,
have-
bro.
You don't have 50 pounds of alchemical ingredients on you.
You got 50 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Wink.
Wink.
All right, who's next? Amir or George?
You want to go, George?
I don't want to go at all. I'm legitimately afraid it's impossible for me to make this check.
Nothing's impossible.
Here,
Okay, impossible short of a natural 20. You
Oh,
have the
good.
best of those skills. I have a +3.
Well, I'm going
Like
to
a
give you
26
something.
didn't crit.
So
But roll a 17 and you got it. Pretty sure.
I'm going to give you I'm going to quick alchemy. I rummage into my alchemist toolkit. I mix some stuff real quick, shake it up, and then give it to you. I just created a quicksilver mutagen, moderate.
It's no time for drugs.
It is not drugs. It will
This
only
is the
change
perfect
your
time for
Yeah.
drugs.
It's a
Jump
party
down,
phase.
yes.
possibly permanent, but maybe not.
What?
Worth it.
So,
What was that?
I promise it won't. It hasn't yet, at least.
Drink it, you pussy!
So this is going to give you a +2 item bonus to acrobatics, stealth, thievery checks, reflex saves, and dexterity-based attack rolls, and you gain a 10-foot status bonus to your speed. But the
Nice.
drawback is
Oh.
you take damage equal to twice your level, and you can't recover hit points lost this way by any means.
Wait, like I just
Damn.
take the damage from drinking it?
Yes,
Whoa.
you just take
That's like 8
damage.
points. Oh my god.
But you get a +2 to acrobatic, stealth, and dexterity. You can save it
Wait, but then I can't heal the damage?
until the duration ends. Yeah, it's like it
The
reduces
duration
your
is
max.
1 minute.
Oh, okay, it's a minute. All right.
Well, it's going to be 10 minutes, actually, because he's doing a moderate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm gonna be going into this. All right. I'll have 32 HP, so it'll hopefully be okay. All right.
Are you not full right now?
Full at 40.
Oh, okay.
I'm a bard, bro. Like I'm not
I was
good
just
at
wondering-
anything.
I thought
but
32
singing
was
and
your
fucking.
max, like before.
Okay. Well, do you take it? It's
Yeah.
your choice to take it.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right,
take
all right.
it. I would rather take it and lose some damage than fall into the zombie-riddled streets and be eaten alive. So
Yep.
I feel like those are my two options.
You might notice a little pressure and maybe some physical changes, but it'll be all right. It's reversible.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, let me drag that over.
Yeah, I forgot. I could have just thrown him across here.
I'm going to drag this onto our boy George. It takes the 8 hit points. And you do have the cool little sparklies around you. And let's get that acrobatics check.
All right. So his frame kind of like lengthens and you don't get
calves
gaunt,
get real
but you
nice,
you just
you
get
know?
Shredded, dude.
more nimble looking, you know.
Okay.
Whoa, look
right.
at this Adonis.
All right, 23.
That is a success. And you just kind of tiptoe across that thing, feeling very confident and secure with this feeling that is coursing through your veins from the mutagen, because it actually does mutate you for a temporary amount of time. So you do feel that, and you just I would think that
It's like a
lot
little
of your,
taller.
yeah, and your trepidation about it kind of melts away because you could just see it. You can see how you're going to run across it, and you do very successfully. Now, Amir is going to fall to his death, and this is all going to be for
No,
nothing.
no.
Yep. It's going to be so hilarious. Here goes. All right, Amir, you got this.
Wait,
Just forget
wait,
it.
can
Just
I
forget about the whole
guidance him
situation.
from across the way? I mean, it's 30 feet.
Yeah, do you want to, because he'll be immune to it for an hour, so is this where you want to use it? Just reminding you of that, effect.
Hopefully I'll pass.
If you don't, I'll be jumping down there to help you. So.
I mean, I'd rather you make it across and okay, I can't guidance you, I can still guidance other people,
All right. Okay, go.
Yeah, it's a skill check. Yeah.
Oh, well. I got a 13.
That would be a 14 with the guidance.
14.
Okay, so you're walking across about halfway through, your foot slips. I need you to try to roll to grab an edge.
Is it acrobatics too?
Acrobatics or reflex.
Okay, let me see.
If he fails this, I want to give him my hero point. to reroll.
I'll give.
I'm going to do reflex save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's my best. All right, cool. That's a 24.
Okay, so you're able to, like, you slip and you just grab the wires by your arms, you know.
Jesus, not again!
Yeah. Now, you're still going to have to try to get across. So I need an athletics check because of how you're now holding it with your hands, you know.
I'm just thinking that scene from Borat, or what movie is that with Sacha Baron Cohen? It's the Dictator, where he's like crossing the zip line, and it's like, hey, empty everything out of your pockets, you know. And it's like, well, you got a brick to counter with the other brick.
All right, you got this, Amir.
All right.
You got
Hand over hand. That's... You were going to give me that hero point, John?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I got you.
Okay. I rolled an 11.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I will use that hero point.
Please, take mine.
Here we go. My fingers slip for just a moment, and then I re-roll, and... That's a 21.
Did you already take a hero point off?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. 21 is a success. So you hand over hand, pull yourself up, and you are now, you now made it.
Good job,
Get you a
boys.
gym membership.
Thank you.
I just assumed you were going to make 2 of the potion things you gave me. You didn't make you one?
I'm trying to save my resources.
In this economy?
As you come through, you see this tall, balding man with an ample belly and thick, curling mustache, and he comes into the room and says, "Oh, you've made it. All right. Come this way." And he shuts the window. You know, says, "You lot must be making your way to the theater to see what this nightmare is all about." And he's like kind of walking while he's talking and wants you to follow him downstairs to his shop. So now I have to take you guys back to the other map.
All right, that's fine. Here. I've seen the West Wing.
Ooh. Looky, Jules. Look at all the cases in this room.
So, as you come downstairs, you hear this large dog going, and he says, "Quiet, Rosie." And he rifles about and then comes out with an iron lockbox, pulls a matching iron key from a leather cord around his neck, pulls it out from under his shirt. And he quickly opens the box, revealing that it has been stuffed to the brim with prepackaged ammo. So, yeah, take what you need. Then I've got more to spare, and anything that gets through the front door will have to deal with my cannon first.
Jules is just grinning ear to ear, like, my people.
So, Jules, you can take a couple things of rounds, right?
Okay.
So they come in packs of 10, right?
Believe so. Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah. So take you two boxes of rounds.
I believe I will. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Well, yes. So this is my shop. I hate that we're meeting on such terms as this, but anything I can do to help. Yes. And I actually have an image for this guy. I have to put it in our Discord.
Oh, look at him. It's Jeeves.
He's so happy.
So, yeah, is there anything you want to ask him? You want to talk to him? Or, like, what's the deal?
Tell me about this cannon situation. Will you be in, like, verbose, or is that you got an actual cannon around this place?
Yeah, he says, "Indeed, I forged her myself during my enlistment with the Shield Marshals. Never know when you might need to knock down a door, a dragon, or a horde of hungry shamblers. Afraid it won't do you lot much good, though. I took the wheels off it years ago and bolted it down after it nearly rolled over our dog Rosie during an earthquake. It'll still knock anyone who comes through those doors uninvited right out of their boots, though.
You've had an interesting life.
Is his last name Exposition? What's no? That tickled me.
Didn't ask, but okay.
Oh, I'm into it. Give me the backstory, baby.
Right.
Yes. Okay, I'm taking my stuff here, my rounds, and I'm pretty excited about it. Is there anything that we should be asking that I'm having a brain fart about?
Can you give us some of these firearms?
No. But
To defend the city? Absolutely not.
I would love to intimidate this man if he actually can't.
You all appear to be quite poor.
You go get your smoke side guns, all right?
now, here's the thing: is our business has not been going very, very well because the shield marshals have actually been giving me a lot of guff lately. They keep auditing me for firearms sale and well, I haven't been able to sell anything in a while because I've had to go through all this red tape, and so I really can't afford to just give any of these away. And then Maggie's like, yes, well, here's the thing. Much as my husband might want a chance to show off his cannon, I'd prefer you didn't try to go out through our front door. There is potential. Our neighbor here, who I think is the one who has been calling the shield marshals on us this whole time, I don't like him very much, and
We will kill him.
he actually we had tickets to go see that play, or we thought we did, but then Mr. Scothwell pulled some strings or something, and all of a sudden our tickets weren't available anymore, and he had tickets. All that is to say that, well, you know, if you want to go over and pilfer their house, I'm sure he's turned into a zombie at this point anyway, and he has a quite nice weapon over there that I think you could, you know, just take because he's not going to use it anymore.
Oh, waste not, want not, for sure.
Right, that kind of thing. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Finders keepers.
You mean to tell me that out of all the guns here, but you telling us to go steal one elsewhere to go risk our life?
Well, look, the thing is that of the guns that I could afford to part with, they're not as good as the one that this young lady is already carrying.
Well, I mean, not to, but yeah.
Can you afford a breathing tube?
Oh my goodness.
Listen, I'm not trying to pick a fight with you. I'm just literally trying to run a business here. I mean, I could give you a pistol, but it's not really of any worth.
Jules, you serious about this Joker? Come on.
Listen.
I could break his knees right now. They call me the kneecapper. Come on. Come on, don't you want a nice shiny gun? I could get you a nice shiny gun.
Okay, she gets a little offended. I already got a nice shiny gun. Look at this.
No,
girl.
That's
what
absolutely beautiful.
You trying
it's
to
absolutely.
Over to the side next to Amir, like, I lean over and like, I keep forgetting that he's a fucking horrible person.
I mean, aren't we all at this point? Everyone has a little experience.
Don't call me the kneecapper.
So Maggie, that's Rickard's wife. She says, "Look, you can get across there. I think you can get across there. They've left their window open, or well, they usually do. I don't know. Anyways, it's just a short hop across the ledges. You know, you could just and that way you could you could cross the street without like getting the zombies' attention on you. You know, and that way, and you're closer to the entrance of the theater too.
That's the play. Listen, Sir, ma'am, you gave us some ammunition. You let us come into your lovely home. The kneecapper and I will see ourselves out. We're gonna go squirrel through that window and make our way. And we're gonna take care of this zombie problem. You let people know that we're the Winklers, I guess.
Yeah, spread the word.
Spread the word. We're the Winklers, I guess.
Right.
We're the Winklers, I guess. That's the T-shirt.
Smoke says,
Here,
I got
and by
my
the
one.
way, here, have a lozenge. It seems like your voice was kind of weird there at first before you figured out your feminine southern voice.
Yeah, sometimes it goes away from me.
Trauma do that.
Yeah.
Smoke says, I got my one good eye on you.
Okay, great. So you guys are going to have to tightrope. Well, you get up there. You get up to the thing, right?
Yeah.
And you see another clothesline across, and you do think you could just jump across pretty easily. However, the window is closed and bolted. So, like, somebody would have to tightrope across to unlock that window to get in. Once that window's open, you could jump pretty easily.
Hey, Smoke. You think you can jump right through that window?
Wow. No, we're not.
Probably just do a
No.
vertical leap.
No.
Can you just bull rush smash it open?
No.
I bet you can.
The thief starts freaking out. We're not breaking glass.
It would be so badass.
Jules starts scampling across so she can open the window.
Get scampling.
I'm
Get
scampling.
oh, there I go, scampling again.
Scampling. Oh, just scampled on over,
They
I
call
reckon.
me the Scampler.
This is
I'm a
the
scampling
kneecapper,
man.
and I'm the scampler. 23
Wow.
for
All right, that is a
scampling.
success to get over. Now you need to pick the lock.
I'll
Right?
do it. Is that thievery or
It is
stealth?
thievery.
Yeah. 19.
That is a success. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Open it. So now everybody else can just leap without any checks across. So boom,
Tight.
boom, boom.
Sweet.
Easy.
Rocking and rolling, boys. Rocking and
All
rolling.
right. So you make your way over to the top floor of this cafe. And, you know, you can tell that it's really expensive stuff. There's imported oak, dulled by age, but still sturdy and possessed of the dull polish that indicates the owner must have taken great pride in caring for the precious material. This definitely seems like somebody that might be friends with McTerrible Pants. Perhaps this is the person who encouraged him to come here to throw his party, you know.
Of many
I'm gonna
leather-bound books.
Yeah. I'm going to start shoving everything valuable into my pack. Like,
Well, so, okay. In order to do that, you need to roll a perception check.
I'll do it.
Just him or?
Everybody.
Search for everything
hell,
valuable.
I love perceivings.
I just love stealing from the rich.
That too.
I just love stealing.
Doesn't matter who from.
No, Amir got a 9.
I'll steal your kneecaps.
Yoink.
Yoink.
I got a 27.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sitting here clicking initiative instead of perception.
How's that working out for you?
Pretty good.
Well, once I actually clicked perception, it worked.
Yeah. What'd you get? 12. All right, so it looks like George is the one who finds a locked gun safe hidden in a cubby behind a false panel next to the Scothwell's bed. So let's see.
Bingo.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that would be in here. But it is locked, the gun safe. So once again, somebody would have to roll that thievery check. Yep.
Oh, 14.
Natural 20. She sees you stumbling.
He like tries to pick it, breaks his leg. She's like, get the fuck out of the way.
It's in the woods. Get out.
There's some good stuff in here. There are 3 labeled healing potions.
Labeled.
Yeah. There is a pouch containing a dozen cut garnets worth a total of 18 gold.
Yeah.
And you do see a pretty nice rifle.
Oh.
And it's got like its little, ID tag on it. It's called the Piercing Wind.
Oh.
It's a combination weapon. It can be used as either a melee or a firearm. When used as a firearm, the Piercing Wind is a one-handed weapon with a range of 60 feet that requires one action to reload, deals 1d6 piercing damage, and has the concussive and fatal aim D10 traits. When used as a melee weapon, the Piercing Wind is a one-handed sword that deals 1d4 slashing damage and has the critical fusion, finesse, forceful, and sweep traits. There's a lot there to digest, so therefore, we'll see ya.
Oh, whoa.
We'll see ya.
All right.
We're
All
gonna
right.
have a
real
snack
cool.
on that.
Nice one-handed rifle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lied, okay?
I lied.
Thanks for listening to the STF Network. If you want to hear more from us, check out our other Starfinder and Pathfinder shows at thestfnetwork.com. That's thestfnetwork.com. And support us on Patreon to listen to our bonus podcast, including our homebrew adventures and Tom Talks, our behind-the-scenes show. Stay groovy, possums.